Inside your bedroom, we stopped counting the days, lost in the rhythm.
Woo! Got a haircut. It is February 3rd. I believe it's February 3rd. Oh, let me check. Oh my gosh, it is February 3rd. Got it cut, got it colored, got it styled. I feel a lot better. And I don't have Finn with me. He got a haircut today also, but he got picked up by Alex, and so now it's just me. And since I have the time, I think I'm gonna run to the bookstore because I need to chat with the bookseller anyway. There is an Author Fest event in April that I go to every single year here in my town that I grew up in. And so I need to confirm that I'll be there for that, but she always processes my sales through the indie bookstore so that she gets a percentage, I get a percentage, and it's a way that I can help support my local bookstore. And I don't have to mess with the sales, which is really nice. So I need to go confirm with her that I'll be on her books for that event, but also I want to go book shopping. So we are going to do that since I don't have Finn with me. And then I think we're going to go home, relax a little bit, and unwind. So cue fun book content now. So I am mostly finished with Iron Flame. I did read Fourth Wing pretty quickly after it released. I just missed getting the sprayed edge copy of that. So I am on the lookout. If I can get that somewhere, I would love to. I did get the Christmas edition though. But anyway, I have been reading Iron Flame, and I have thoughts. I had a little trouble getting into this book. It's taken me over a month to read it. And I think a lot of that is me and not the book. I think a lot of that has also skewed some of my perception. Haven't been able to fall into the story until like a couple days ago when I was, all those clips I've been showing you guys, when I was reading that. That is when I started to fall back into this world and into this story. And it's just fascinating to me the way this story has taken hold of people. And there are some things I have thought about. I've heard some people online have talked a little bit about like the language and stuff. And it's interesting because I do think this is going back mostly to Fourth Wing. I think this has grown up a tad bit, but Fourth Wing, especially the way it was written stylistically, it reminded me a lot of a young adult book just because of the style and it being so like forward with some of the writing. It was straight and to the point, and so to me it read like a young adult book, except it had very much adult themes. So I found that kind of fascinating. I think that also made it a lot easier to like demolish. If you're reading it, sitting down and reading it in one sitting, it is very much a bingeable series, I think, in part because of the way that it was written. Also, there is a lot of like language. There are so many F-bombs. I think there are actually, I don't know, there might be more F-bombs in Iron Flame. I would be curious to know. Let me know if you have thoughts. But there are a lot of F-bombs and language in this book. However, Rebecca Yarros is a military wife. Her husband was deployed to, I believe, Afghanistan when she started writing. So she's used to, I think, well, I wouldn't say used to this kind of language, but I feel like the way that everything in Fourth Wing and Iron Wing is portrayed, because it is a war college, I think that had a lot of influence in the way that she wrote some of those scenes and how those things are handled, especially when you get into Iron Flame, because there is some comparison between the dragon riders from Basgiath and the Griffin writers. There's comparison between how they both go about their education and the differences. And one is much more like cutthroat than the other. So I'm really enjoying this so far. I would love to just sit down and devour this, but I can't right now. My time has been very limited, but something I've been trying to do more often in the month of February is defend my time, and not just that, but take time for reading, because it kind of resets me. And I've missed it. It's also really good for my writing, especially because I have my own dragon book. It's pretty different than this one, but I have my own dragon book coming out in probably another year. And so it's just really good to see what's on the market and things that readers are expecting and would like from specific genres. So that has been fun. I will update you guys when I finish Iron Flame. Hey, hello. I am still in my pajamas. Alex was really nice today and took Finn out. So I have a little bit of time to myself, just a tad. And I thought, because I have completely forgotten, that I'm going to update you guys a little bit on my read of Iron Flame, because I finished it the other night. I'm going to kind of get prepped for the day while we chat. So I finished Iron Flame. I finished it via audiobook while I was getting Finn down for bed. So I finished it. I really enjoyed it. I will have to say that myself and many people that have read Iron Flame on the internet were a tad confused by the end of the book. I did end up doing like a general Google search. I searched ending of Iron Flame explained, I think is what I typed in. And I ended up on Reddit, and I went down a very long rabbit hole where people were discussing when they think certain things happened. I don't want to spoil things if you haven't read Iron Flame, but there's a big twist at the end, and there are a lot of hints along the way that things had been unfolding all along. However, it's like, it wasn't said at the end that it was. And so I was looking at all of the fan theories online, and that was quite interesting. So that is where I am with Iron Flame. A tad confused by the ending when certain things happened. I think some of that also may be because it took me so long to get through this book because I've been so busy. And so there were moments when I would take time off and come back to reading when I would have to remind myself a little bit of things that had happened before. So a lot of that could just be me. But I don't know. If you've read Iron Flame, were you also a little confused by the ending and some of the lines of events? Let me know in the comments. But that's where we are so far. I am going to finish getting dressed for the day before Alex and Finn come back. I need to do some laundry, put some laundry up, and do some dishes. So we are going to jump in with that, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. Today has been a lot I also have not really updated you guys a lot since doing the self-care vlog for this month. So, hello, welcome. Today was a lot, not feeling super great, but speaking of self-care things, I took a minute today when I got home to do something that made all of the difference. It felt like moving forward. I've felt stuck in a lot of ways. I've been super busy, and I've been unable to do a lot of the things that I enjoy, like writing. I haven't been able to do a ton of that. So this week especially, I've been making a point. I'm kind of tired because I've been making a point to stay up and read. So very fun. You guys already saw clips where I finished Iron Flame, which was really fun. I've returned since to reading the Throne of Glass series, and I am in book 2, and I adore it. I love it so much. And so I've been taking time every single night to sit down and read that book, and I am so glad that I'm doing that for myself. I also took a moment tonight to work on a very special thing I am dying to tell all of you about, but I cannot until things are confirmed. So hopefully in the future, I will be able to tell you guys more. So that is where we are. Not feeling super great, but that the little things really do make the difference. And that's what I'm trying to remind myself, and kind of the whole purpose of the self-care vlog is that it really is the little things that make the difference. So thank you guys. I also need to get back to doing some writing stuff. I have my planner out in front of me here. I need to get back to my super special project that I have going for Curse of Wings and Darkness, which releases October 1st. So I have lots of little things to do on my agenda for the week. I'm just glad that I really prioritized taking a moment tonight for myself, because I think I needed it. So I think that pretty much ends this vlog. Hopefully it wasn't a total snooze fest. Check out the description box below for my social media accounts. They have exploded in the last month. So thank you guys to those of you who recently followed me. Thank you. I appreciate you. I'd love to hear more from you. Put that in the comments below. How are you celebrating the little things in your life recently and taking time for yourself? What are you doing that makes you feel good? And what little moments are you enjoying? So let me know, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.